And no verdict yet, but a request from jurors as day 2 of deliberations wraps up in the Governor Whitmer kidnapping plot trial. Thank you for joining us today at 5. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Brian Abel. Jurors asking to see transcripts of witness testimony, but the judge telling them no.
The jury told to rely on their memory as they decide the fate of the 4 men charged in the alleged plot, each of them facing life in prison if convicted. 7 Action News reporter Faraz Javid live in Grand Rapids outside the federal courthouse where this is all happening. Faraz, fill us in.
Yesterday, the jurors asked for the definition of a weapon, and today they asked for trial transcripts, which was denied. U.S. District Judge Robert Yonker said there is a particular reason. 1, transcripts of testimony aren't available yet, and 2, even if they were, the jury shouldn't have them. Royal Oak-based criminal attorney Michael Desi has tried several cases in federal court, and he says it's a common request but unusual for the jurors to ask all of the transcripts.
That testimony would be, quite voluminous. There would be several, hundreds and hundreds of pages of testimony.
The U.S. government has put on 13 days of testimony against these 4 defendants who allegedly planned and trained for a secret mission to kidnap Michigan's governor, fueled by anger over COVID restrictions 2 years ago. The judge now wants the jurors to do their best as a group and remember what was said during the hearings, which Desi says are standard instructions.
If you just read the words on paper, for instance, that may distract you, or that may change your memory from what you heard or what you perceived to be happening while that witness was testifying.
Michael says this will allow the jury to take into account the actions of the witnesses during the hearings and how truthfully they answered the questions.
Challenges certainly is that the trial has lasted a couple weeks, and so their memories may not be as fresh about a witness who testified earlier in the case versus a witness who testified later in the case.
Based on the evidence and with over 30 testimonies, the jury has also been told by the judge to ignore media reports and focus on whether each defendant is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Adam Fox, Barry Croft Jr., Daniel Harris, and Brandon Caserta are charged with a kidnapping conspiracy. 3 of them also face additional charges to use a weapon of mass destruction. 2 other men who took plea deals, Ty Garbin and Caleb Franks, testified against the 4 suspects during the trial. According to Garbin, the goal was to get Governor Whitmer before the fall election and create enough chaos to create a civil war and stop Joe Biden from winning the presidency. Now, I also asked Michael who would it benefit if the trial prolongs further, and he says generally speaking it would be the defense side because the jury are finding it hard to reach a conviction at that point. But in cases like this, where there are multiple charges and defendants, it wouldn't be a surprise if in the next few days the jury reaches a verdict on some of the defendants or a particular count. Now, we'll be back here tomorrow as this continues to bring you the very latest. Back to you.
A lot to consider, Faraz. Thank you for the update.